One of my brother in the Lord, he went to get power from demons because he had always loved power. So as a young street guy, he went to get power. Meanwhile, he began to seek power after he backslided because he was first in faith, then he fell off. Now when he fell off, started, womanizing, drinking, going to clubs. And so because of the roughness of the neighborhood, he stayed in. He didn't want to join any cult, but he desired to have power that will make cult people fear him. That's his own desire. So he journeyed deep into the forest to meet a Baba. As of this time, he was telling me this, he was already restored, on fire for the Lord, a man of God. So he told me that the first ritual that this Baba did for him was a ritual to give him mind. You see, this story I'm telling you is all necessary for what I'm about to show you. Now, the first ritual that this Baba did was a ritual to give him mind because of the encounters he'll be having. So what this Baba did was that this Baba took him to a grave that was already dug somewhere in the bush, and then he told me that the Baba sprayed some kind of perfume. I forgot the name of that perfume. He said it's a very popular perfume that time in Makurdi. This Baba now sprayed that perfume into the grave, told him to lie down there. As he lay down there facing up, this Baba now left him there. So he said he was just there, lying down with this gravesite after his Baba sprayed perfume and obviously did some incantation. Then he said he didn't know whether he was in the body or in the spirit, but all of a sudden it felt like there was this being like a bat. The being just came from up and entered his chest. Bam! Do you know what he did? He said, man of God, after I stood up from that place, it seems as though fear came. You will now discover that the boldness that comes of faith is not I get mine, it's supernatural. The same way the boldness that comes from demons is also supernatural. He told me, he shall be alone, strolling in the midnight, 1 a.m. alone, but there is no fear because I just know that I'm not empty. Something is with me. He told me, he said, prophet, I don't know what that demon did to my heart, but I lost fear. Now when he passed the first stage of fortification, the Baba now told him, now you are ready for serious things. So that's what the Baba placed him on the fasting. I think 3 days or 7 days, I forgot. After the last day of the fast came, the Baba now took him to one kind of forest and then gave him instruction. They said, this part of this empowerment must continue alone. Now, everyone has different types of empowerment. I'm just sharing with you what he related to. The Baba now told him that this part of empowerment, you must continue on your own. He now told him, he said, many has come before you, desired what you are seeking for, but they failed this last trial. And normally, the price is that if you fail that last trial, you either run mad or you miss. Like nobody will see you again. You hear that the families looking for their brother for 20 years now. So when the Baba spoke to him at a T-junction, in that T-junction, when the Baba was living alone in the bush, and now bidding farewell. Do you know how a prophet sent forth his disciples? That was how the sorcerer was sending him forth. And then the next instructed him. He said, whatever you see there, don't speak, don't shout. And when you receive power, he said, when you turn back and you are coming to me, don't allow anything make you turn back. No matter what happens behind you. He said, don't turn back. Don't look back. Was that not what the angel also told you? Guess what? He goes on this adventure alone. The Bible says Jesus was with the wild animals. He was also with the wild animals. I'm telling you this to show you that in spiritual things, priesthood is similar. So he goes on this adventure alone. He was there. He got to a particular spot the Baba described for him, and he waited there till deep in the night, around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. He said the first thing that happened to him was that mysteriously a huge snake moved with speed towards him, coiled on him, faced him. But guess what? He was already empowered. Do you think you can confront that kind of being with I get mind? I'm trying to show you. So he said when the snake came, because fear had been killed by another demon, he stood there looking. When they tested him, he was not afraid. Then he said the snake now gave him a talisman, and he took the talisman. The moment he took the talisman, something changed inside him. He now said, and he turned back. Notice, Satan doesn't give powerful. So the real test now began. The moment he turned back, he said he was walking, everything was normal. He said then all of a sudden he began to feel like people were holding his heel, hands, they're just holding his heel. He said he kept on moving. He kept on moving. The next thing he told me was that he now heard his sister's voice. He said that caused him to pause. And there was and I know this is sister. There's a way that sister always calls his name. He said the sister now called the name. Because I don't want to leak his name out. Let's just say Brother A. So his sister now said, Brother A. He knows the voice of his sister. He said he paused there. And then he remembered the words of his master, the herbalist. Don't look back. Guess what? The sister kept calling him, Brother A. Are you not the one I'm talking to? So he kept on walking. Brother A, are you not the one I'm talking to? He kept on walking. Before you know, the thing switched to his mother's voice. The mother was crying that he should turn back, that plea and help her that they are carrying her away. Now, you will tell yourself that, oh, forget, I already know it's demons, so I won't turn back. Okay. When you hear your mother's voice, brother, hey, that is instinct. It comes naturally. You turn back and say, they say, okay, wait there. We don't catch you, wait there. Back here in that light. Say, no, let's redo again, okay. So, he said he didn't turn back. Then he could see the T-junction where he began his journey from. The last test was now his Baba. He now said he heard the voice of his Baba. The Baba from behind him now told him, well done. Meanwhile, it's still the demons mimicking the voice. The Baba now said, well done, you've done very well. Okay, come and follow me now. There's another power I want to add. He didn't turn back, he kept on walking. The Baba started threatening him. Are you not the one I'm talking to? I say you passed already, so turn back, let us. The Baba said, I'm going to kill you if you don't turn back. Because as he drew closer to the goal, the distraction and manipulation, he said it intensified. That's what he told me. He said it felt as though plenty spirits were following him. Everyone trying to stop him from getting to the T-junction. He now said the moment he reached the T-junction, that everything just went quiet. And then he started finding his way back to the house. Guess what? He said that night, that Baba was not sleeping. The Baba stood and was looking out to see whether he will come back. When the Baba saw someone coming from afar, he said, is that my son, brother A? The man said, yes. The Baba now smiled, laughed, and said, well done. You've done well. The man was happy as though his disciples go now into the world and cause trouble. He showed me somewhere in his house. Part of the empowerment that was given to him by those demons is supernatural strength. He showed me somewhere in his house that he wanted to just test. Concrete. He wanted to just test power. He punched that place. He showed me as though they used hammer to hit that place. Supernatural strength. Told me different things. He told me that another thing was that he could walk through walls. And I asked him, how did it feel like to walk through walls? He now told me that it feels as though you're passing through a curtain. And all that. And all of a sudden, there was this confidence. They've shot him many times that time he didn't enter, because even though he was not a cultist, he was moving with bad boys. And how did he begin to move with them? After they challenged him one time, I think one of them did something. He slapped that one now went to call his men. And according to him, if he really wants to fight, people have to be plenty. Because he told me, say, if it's one person, I will kill the person. So he said, when people are plenty, all he has to do is to pull his shirt, then he will begin to sweat. As he's sweating like that, you cannot hold him. His body will be free. He said, you cannot hold him, no matter how hard you try. When he beat all of them, I think 7 of them, all of a sudden, they began to invite him whenever they are going to do things. He became a counselor. He beat them into sonship. Now, do you notice that discipleship was easy because he manifested? I have the power of God. I have the power of God. I have the power of God. That's the only thing we hear you say from Monday to Tuesday. Monday to Sunday, I have power of God. God have mercy. If you say people don't take Christianity serious, it's because they've not met sons of God. So I always tell people, having the name prophet is not a nickname. It's not something you give yourself out of passion. When Samuel looked at a man and said, God will make you king, that was a prophecy too heavy to give without signs. When I see people like Samuel, I'm ashamed of myself. Looked at a man and put forth 3 signs in one day that came to pass. See, let me tell you something. When the Bible says many false prophets shall arise, the problem with the church is that we only think of the big established false prophets that we know, or ministers that we have reservations towards their ministry. And they'll say, oh, these are the many false prophets that the Bible says they will arise. There are many false prophets on campus. So even they themselves don't know they are false prophets. This is why one of the ways I test a prophet is by questioning you to know the oracles of God that has been revealed to you. Because if you claim to be a prophet and you don't have secrets, God, we need to check that prophetic ministry. Amongst the things that God gives prophets, he gives them secrets. Secrets of the heavenlies. There are things I can show you now about the divine realm. Secrets about the world to come. So it's the secrets that you preserve that makes us understand that you're a prophet. So now I gave you that story to show you that when it comes to spiritual matters, priesthood is similar. So you see the journey of that, my friend, in getting demonic powers. You see the similarities between that journey and the journey of prophets you find in the Bible.